Hi, I am the Box Office Wizard, bringing you weekend box office predictions and movie review. For today's show, going to review the actual numbers from this past weekend's box office. The numbers are in, and also there's not much movie news going on at the moment, so there won't be any movie news today. So let's go ahead and jump right into the numbers. First for this weekend was the movie Sully. Had a huge monster weekend at $35 million. Great start for this movie. It was, like I said, originally the studio had estimated around $25 million, so $10 million more than what they expected. Obviously, this is a great story. You know, it's a good time to be playing this movie, especially with the anniversary of 9/11. You know, some would say that's bad to feed off that, but you know, a lot of people like a good heroic story, especially this time of year. So. My prediction for this movie was $32.3 million, so I was right there real close to it. This movie will probably continue to do very well over the next couple weeks, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it hit $100 million. Second place was When the Bow Breaks, second debut this weekend. It actually came in at $14.2 million. I was real close there at $15 million. Great prediction on my part. Next was Don't Breathe. Finally dropped out of the number one spot. It came in at $8.3 million. Another good weekend for it. My prediction was $9.1 million. This movie's now at $67 million here in the U.S. It's added another $20 million overseas, only on a $10 million budget. So this movie's doing very well. Don't know if it's going to make $100 million here or not, but obviously it will definitely cross $100 million globally. So. In fourth place was Suicide Squad. Another good weekend at $5.7 million. I made a prediction of $5.2. Just a little bit off there, not too bad. It's now made $307 million in the U.S. and $700 million total worldwide. So it is doing very good numbers, probably about what they expected from Warner Brothers. So hopefully it will continue to you know, chip away and make a little bit more each and every week until it's finally released on Blu-ray, DVD, and all that good stuff. So fifth place was The Wildlife. This was a debut. This movie really struggled to $3.3 million. I had given it a prediction of $5 million, and you know, this movie will disappear very quickly from the theaters. So sixth place, Kubo, came in at $3.3 million as well. I made a prediction of $4 million. It's now made almost $41 million here in the U.S. It's got a $60 million budget though. It's not doing a whole lot overseas yet, so I don't know if that's just waiting for more release dates, or if it's just they're just not going to release it any more than they have to. Although I initially did say that this movie was probably going to be more appealing to overseas crowds than it was here. So just have to wait and see what's going on in the next couple of weeks. Seventh place was Pete's Dragon. Another good weekend for this movie. It came in at $3.1 million. I was real close there at 3.6. This movie's been steady each and every week. It's now at $70 million in the U.S. and it's made $32 million overseas. So on a $65 million budget, not too bad. Eighth place was Bad Moms, came in at $2.6 million. I was real close on a prediction of $2.75 million. It's now made $152 million worldwide, so it's doing very, very well. Like I said, there will be a sequel for this movie. Just have to wait, you know, probably a year or two for it to come back out. So, ninth place was The Light Between Oceans. Light didn't turn on again for this movie. Actually, I had this was one movie I made a prediction on. It actually finished 13th for the week. It came in at $1.85 million. I made a prediction of $2.8 million. So this movie just hasn't gone anywhere, and it should be finishing up its theatrical run probably in about 2 weeks. So, and then last is that I made a prediction on was The Disappointments Room, and it was a disappointment, unfortunately. Came in at $1.4 million. I made a prediction of $2.3 million. I think it finished 17th for the week. One viewer actually shared with me that I didn't know was that this movie had been shelved for a couple of years, and the company Relativity, I think is, if I'm saying it right, had actually went bankrupt, and they didn't, you know, obviously he didn't have any money to release it. They decided just to release it, and went basically with no advertising and just used social media. So it's probably why this movie struggled. Like I said, I thought this movie looked great just from the trailers and everything. I'd like to see it, but I'm probably going to hold off now for DVD or Blu-ray, and just you know, it's unfortunate that it happened that way. It has a $15 million budget, so you know, it's obviously not going to make any money unless it does a few things overseas. So, hey, the next segment of my show for Monday is Beat the Expert. This is where I compare myself to other experts, and for the week I finished second place. I had a great week up until the last two movies, Light Between Oceans and The Disappointments Room. Those just killed me because I base my numbers on percentage for each movie of how accurate you are. So, Box Office Mojo got first at 78.5%. I came in second at 76.7%. Third place was Box Office Pro at 73.1%. Showbuzz Daily came in at 72.3%, and last place, as pretty much every week, is Box Office Profits at 68.4%. Overall, though, I do retain my lead for the year at 82.56%, and in second place is Box Office Pro at 81.83%. Hey, that's it for today's show. I'm hoping to have a lot more movie news coming out for this Friday show. If you guys see anything, hey, give me a shout in the comments below. Or you can look me up on Facebook and give me a Facebook message as well. I'll be back on Friday giving you predictions you can count on that are better than the weatherman. Take care.